Hi and welcome back, Virgos. As we go into your reading, I hope you're enjoying the ones we're posting. If you do, like and subscribe. If you do like the content, then I'll even leave a comment if you feel free to do so. It's just like I'm giving me an idea of the ones that I'm actually who's enjoying it and the ones that's actually taking the messages. I know they don't go to everyone, but take out of them what you can, leave the other behind what doesn't resonate with you. I would like to take you first to the cards at the left hand side, the middle is the here and now, and probably a little bit of what's to come to the right side. So we'll start off with the left, and if we go to the bottom you can see the 3. Now the 3 always relates to putting things in motions, like the seeds are already set and the growth is already there. But when I see that in a work sense where you are, Virgos, I see that you've worked very hard to be where you are, and even though you can show people your skills, there could be more coming for you where you will be taking the leadership role in whatever you do. If you don't work for yourself, if you're not self-employed, then you'll sail the ship in the work that you do. In other words, you'll lead the group. You'll be strong leadership quality, but also at the same time you can relate to people who are working for themselves and they're struggling along a little bit now, because we have the 5 of wands there. Now the 5 of wands relates to a lot of struggles. Now I feel like emotionally in the past you've had such a lot of struggles to get through and a lot of battles, but you've always shown your goods and your worth, and you've always grown, because although you can sometimes hide your feelings and your emotions, you kind of feel and you're battling through sometimes on your own. But no, I feel like you've got to kind of take your hands out your head there and start reflecting, and don't kind of blow things out of proportion, because if you go into your own mindset here, you know, you can build things up in a sense, if you like, and take your problems inwardly, then they become a nightmare. So it's about kind of not battling alone with your emotions and not battling on your own, knowing there's other people that will listen to your ideas and listen to you. And so you've got to show that quality in you and not make everything a struggle and a battle so it puts you in that nightmare. So don't take on too much that you can't cope with in this moment in time. But I see the Heartache card there, and you've carried plenty of that in your past. And this is again working through battles significant relating to art, which could be relationships, but again it's a hurt out that you're carrying there. So a lot of heavy burdens around that area, I feel, with you at this moment in time, Virgos. So trying to let go of things, you don't have to keep dreaming and kind of building up into a nightmare. So try to let go, because if you don't, that heart, you're going to feel really significantly stressed around this moment in time. The Ace of Pentacles brings you new fortunes and new money in here. Now this is significantly solid in your hand. So again, what I feel there is there's either the windfall or a bonus that's significantly going to put the finances there to do the things that you want to do. So it's solidly in your hand there, because it's the Ace that brings new. So what's for news about money? Or significantly why money's in. And even though I feel like the battling around here, it's giving you new beginnings by bringing the Ace around there. The Death card also significantly shows up now between the art, the money and the death. Now that can be situations you actually put into bed now that you need not to keep. Sometimes, you know, again, I want to turn you and face some situations, but it could also be through passings that you've got a lot of hurt around you, and it could significantly relate to money there, because the Ace of Pentacles sat right in the middle. So significantly things coming to an end and new growth beginning. So moving on and on, but looking up at things and know that it's closing off things and beginning of new, because the Death card relates to rebirths, because it's burying the old, whether it's the work, the nightmares. It's something you need to work away from. It's something you have to end in order for the new to begin. Now I also see that where we are ending things through past heartache, through past battles and nightmares. And, you know, I feel that we do link to the King of Swords. Now, he's a great advisor, is the King of Swords, but I do feel that it's also relates to legal matters and situations, as I'm feeling in the energy of the card around you, Virgos, this moment in time. So you could be connecting that way with the legal man, where you're signing of documents. It can even be contracts within a work sense. But watch where you will be significantly getting advice and this is what you need to do, advice, so you can move forward and get yourself out that nightmare. Don't keep carrying all your props around you because you can see your head's buried in them there. It's a heavy load at times, and if we're not looking up and steering ourselves in the direction we want to go in, we can't change everything around. So I do feel that within work sense, it might be that there's a nightmare going on where work is rather than home, because you've got the lovely significantly card that's relating to a happy family card coming together, a completion of a family here, where you can go and do things a lot happier than you could with all these cards that actually go before the happy family card. So it's about looking up at what we want and getting your priorities right and taking it into family and having a look what that makes you happy, because here comes the happy family card. Do listen for news coming off people from your past also, because here comes the Six of Cups. Now it's a lovely special card, is this. It's special occasions. So we've got family and special occasions on the cards here. Getting together, reuniting together and sharing some memories you haven't had for quite a while. So it's having a little bit of laugh from people you haven't seen around you for quite a significant time. So watch for people dropping in and watch for you meeting people upon your path and getting there for sharing that nice memories that you had together. I do want you to take my attention's going now to the back of the card, which I pulled for you as your major card. Now your major card reflecting there is like, because there's two heads in there, is like, it's always a blessing card, is this. So although through your difficult times, you've got to look at what you're blessed with. And I feel like the two heads are showing me there. So there's two significant figures around you that you hold very dear to you, because I feel like you need your people around. So you need your family around, and you need them. You need to kind of, you guide them and structure them. So you're a big part of a family life to me. So you've got your blessings around family and situations that's there. I see also, though, I've got, as I go back to the middle cards now, and the middle of the middle is the devil card. Now sometimes you can be your own worst enemy, but if it's about breaking you free here, not being chained to the things that kind of keep you focused on. It can become an addictive form, because I feel like where you go over battles and you go over your mind, then it becomes an addicted habit. So if through our habit forming emotions, as I'm feeling in that card, you can tie you down a little bit. So break yourself free from past that's been dictating your mindset. Know that you're blessed with what you've got around you, family. You don't need to worry about much else. You do have a celebration upon your cards and invitations to come, because I can see there that the card, now where I'm linking into the card, and the card that's giving me the 3 of the Cups. Now I feel that is celebrations that you can actually, you're moving from now, you're getting rid of the devil, and we're celebrating here. But so mindset and situations, I've said you're breaking free from, can feel a whole lot better. You do sometimes have to need the advice of an older person around you, because the Emperor's there to give you advice. It can be somebody that keeps you on the right path as well, because although you keep going through these mind and these depression situations that I'm feeling around you, if you listen to this person, he's a very strong character that's there with you. But you do have stubbornness there as well, because the Emperor can always signify a very stubborn person. But sticks to the throne, sticks to the guns, says what the thing, but it can also be a great advisor. So again, we call him the father figure, the Emperor. So listen to somebody who's trying to give you some advice. And I know you've got your King of Swords, which is legal advice also. So do take stock of what somebody older and wiser can tell you. I see you completing something there and sharing things again, because here comes a tool which starts the completion. And it also is a cups of which are sharing. So you're going to be sharing information also along this path. And although I said you've got the Emperor there giving you the advice, you're going to be sharing some more advice with someone else, and you're going to need another little bit of an helping hand. So don't take one person's advice. Try to take a couple and listen to two sides here, because I've got the double edge showing me there and two sides to something that you're going to have to be sorting out here. It's going to bring you in a little bit of a dispute and a nightmare. And I see there where the card is showing me the hand of offering. Now that means there's an offering on your cards. Now that's completing something. So whether you're going to be completing anything around property or completing, you do have a little bit of an helping hand coming in, but you're easily bored. This is a boredom card. It can relate to somebody giving you a little bit of an helping hand, but you're not looking up to it. You won't turn around sometimes and face things. So again, it's about just looking and acknowledging that there is a helping hand should you need to take it, but do take some advice. I see there's no skill and no creativity starting and money stacking up around you, even though I've got the Ace of Pentacles placing no money in your hand. Into the right-hand side card, it's about hammering out no skill. So there might be a little bit of something within work that you're taking on, but again, you can show your skills. So hammering out there, and and by that creativity and that side of you, that nurturing side that we can bring out, you can learn to do things new. And by doing that, again, taking the Pentacles and watching where the money will stack up around you. You're going to be in a reunion with a lot of people, as I can see the gatherings that's around there. So there'll be invitations again for gatherings and coming in together, because I've got 2 celebration cards within the cups around you. So again, I like to feel that you show your qualities when you need, and you'll join in when you need to be, but if you don't want to do, you won't. And this is how you are, but I do see them invitations upon your cards. The Justice card is coming for you once again, even though I've got that, and I feel like she's my scales of justice to balance you up a little bit there. Although if a dispute or a fight comes, she always likes to come upon your side. She likes things in order, does the Justice. So it's just like, yeah, so you'll fight for what you believe in, and you'll fight for what's rightly yours. And the Justice card comes in there for you to do, so she's balancing you up there. And I also feel that's in a family situation. You'll always balance your family and fight for that justice within a family connection there. The Ace of Swords is coming now. When I'm going to go into that card, I feel like your battle will be victorious. You can be blunt and you can be sharp, but you always come out with the sword of victory. So holding firm to what you believe in, holding the sword up there and fighting rightly for what you believe is rightly yours. I do have the Magician. You do have to watch for a few tricksters in there. Now again, it sometimes relates to the number 1, so it's about setting your mind and on ideas and setting things in motion. But again, you're fighting with the ideas and you're fighting with your emotions. So where the Magician comes in, I feel like I want to take you into the new ideas. Don't be afraid to kind of join in other people's ideas and find your solutions, because the Magician is here. Is in magic. It can be very magical at times, but it can also disappear. So you can have somebody coming and going, so appearing in your life and not, and then seeing them, then not. But watch for things appearing, because this is how I feel I'm drawn to the energy of that card, and things are getting better, and you've got more things to play with here around there. So again, don't try to pull the wool over anybody else's eyes at the same time. So give that, not that I'm saying that you would. Now I've got the Ace of Swords that's coming in there for you. Now again, it can be a young, pages can always be the young souls, so the young Virgos there, with a lot of news coming where work is concerned, even though we've been battling through here. Now the head's in the clouds at times and news coming there, because it can have been a bit of a rocky time. But again, it can be a bit got charisma, but it can be a bit overconfident at times. So don't go being too overconfident that leads you back to your nightmares and leads you back to your past battles. So again, holding things and looking at things, moving forward. And the ideas of swords are very powerful when they come out in the readings. And you've got them at the bottom there, so it's showing you powerful things ahead of you. Now, I hope you've enjoyed that reading. So take from it a little bit of getting away from your nightmares. Creative skills are there, and offerings upon your cards. Now, I will be coming in next week to post you another reading. I hope you've enjoyed that. In the meantime, if you have, please like and subscribe for me, and do leave a comment so we know that I'm getting through to some of you anyway, as I know this won't resonate with everyone. So thank you for listening.